how to turn off overworking mind, turn off this chattering, crazy mind that is giving us all the ranges of the negative self-talk, devastating thoughts, ideas, concepts. If you are interested in learning a method how to help your chattering mind, please stick around because in today's video, that's exactly what I'm doing. Thank you so much for getting back to my channel, and let's get to work. So, our mind is very, very smart, but it has different parts, and some of them we are conscious about, and some of them we are totally not conscious about. The conscious part of our brain or our mind that we all know is connected to our everyday task. We can focus very easily on the things that we are doing right now, but all the memories and everything that is connected to something that we already experienced, or a thought that just popped in and just got stuck and looping, all of those type of thoughts and ideas and concepts, they are being stored in our subconscious mind. In this subconscious mind, this is exactly the place that is like a computer. It generates all the information that is connected to our lifetime, to our life being, to our everyday task, but instead of being stored in this short term memory, it goes into this bigger storage somewhere in our subconscious mind. So when the thought pops in, or idea that is reoccurring and it's scary, or it giving us some anxiety, depression, or just something negative that we wanted to make it change, there is a possibility, there is an amazing method that we could use, and today that's exactly what I wanted to teach you to do. So this technique has 5 components, and let's start right away. The first one is about recognizing the pattern or the thought that occurs. So let's say for the purpose of this video, if I am going to say to myself, I am procrastinator, just this negative part of me is making me feel so disappointed. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to invite you to do, is to take this thought or pattern or idea or concept that you don't like about yourself, what pops in, and write it down for yourself on a piece of paper. And along with that, you can add the other components that this one thought is connecting to. So let's say if I chose to work with the procrastination, for me procrastination is connected to I am disappointed in myself because I am not doing things properly. I am waiting to the last moment, which is adding a lot of stress into my life. Maybe procrastination for me is connected to I will fail. So I am totally scared of failure. And what else? Procrastination, it could be, for me, I procrastinate because I don't want to face the consequences. I would rather do hundreds of other things that will be more interesting for me than doing things that I need to do because I have to do them. And so take a moment and write down the whole list of the things that that is connected to the main negativity. Alright, the second part of it is we are going to take time and disengage this part of our brain that actually is giving us all this negativity. And we are going to do it by very simple task. I'm just going to ask you to focus on something that is not connected to inside of your body, but rather on the outside of your body. So it could be like if I'm going to ask you to look at your thumb, at the thumb, on the nail of your thumb, and just focus your full attention into that, focusing on your thumb. So don't be looking anywhere else other than on your nail, and don't see anything around. Just see your nail on your thumb and see how rigid it is, what kind of colors that it has, all that you could notice about the nail on your thumb. And we are going to do it for approximately 32 seconds to 1 minute. All right, and now what I want you to do, I want you to feel the fabric of your clothing piece and just touch it and feel how it feels to touch this fabric, what kind of fabric it is. Is it soft? Is it natural or maybe synthetic? How does it feel to touch this fabric? Is it cool in touch? Is it really warm? And put all of your attention into that. How does your fingers perceive this fabric when you touch it? How about when you move your fingers up and down on this fabric? How does it feel, this fabric? How does this fabric feel in between my fingers? All right. And when you get it, now what I want you to do is we go to number 3. So number 3 is to take the same negative thought. So for me it was I am procrastinator, and write down more positive ways, more what comes into my head. Why am I procrastinating? So when I really focus on my procrastination, I have to admit that I procrastinate because I am perfectionist. So before I master my skills, I don't want to be able to do it. So for me, I have to do a lot of repetitive movements in order to master my skill and then to be able to share it. Also, when I procrastinate, I I want to take more time for myself. So maybe even creating more time for myself would help me to procrastinate less. Maybe for me, I think also procrastination is connected to, I think procrastination is connected to my self-acceptance. So even though I am totally scared of failure, as a perfectionists usually are, I think my craving is to love and accept myself no matter what. And that's what I would write for myself. But please take time and write whatever you feel that would be really connected to your thought. All right, so let's jump to number 4, which is expanding our vision. Or I'm going to teach you another method about hearing, more general. But let's focus first on our vision. So we are going to look at things that we have in our vision at this moment, and we are going to broaden this vision to whatever is in our comfort zone to see by our eyes. So all the way from the left, all the way to the front, through all the front to all the way to the right, what can you see at once? So up and down, whatever you see, focus on everything at once instead of going to one narrow point. You want to have your vision expanded, and you want to look at everything at once. And let's focus for that on that for at least 30 seconds to 1 minute. And if you are more hearing person, you love to hear more auditory perceiver, then you can focus on a sound that comes from everywhere. Like in general, what kind of sound comes in into your ears at this moment. So the sound that comes from the outside, along with all the household sounds, a humming of the fridge, or maybe air conditioning, and all of them creating one union. So you want to expand either vision or your hearing and make it all general and broad. And after doing this, I bet you feel much more relaxed and calm than before we started. Um, at least we should felt like this. So if for any reason you still feel a little bit of aggravation by this thought, I am inviting you to stay longer in this general broader vision or auditory perception. So now in number 5, let's integrate it into our mind. So because I struggled with procrastination in our exercise, I will use this sentence with the word of procrastination and the meaning of the procrastination for me. And the sentence sounds like this: I accept my procrastination as a part of my life, and I accept it fully and completely. And even though it is part of my life, I love myself fully and completely. And the procrastination is undeniable part of my life experience, but I know that besides and behind all this procrastination, there is a more hidden value in that I could use in my life. So I already found some values for myself uh, that is brought up by procrastination. Did you find any of the hidden values that you could be enriched by the thought pattern or idea or concept that was negative in a nature? Can you shift this negative nature and find positive aspects of it somewhere floating inside of you and needing your attention? If yes, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this part of this YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like it, and I'll see you next time.